Alright, in this video we're going to tackle the coolant leak that we discovered in one of the last few videos. Hopefully you watched that. If you haven't, you can see it right here. One of the weird things about this is that we're actually going to have to take the compressor, AC compressor off, which is not a big deal because that compressor needed to be replaced anyway. I'm not going to do that in the video. You'll see a little snapshot like we're doing it right here. And then after that we can access the PCV valve cover, I think is what they call it, which is an unusual place to put coolant fluid. But here we go. Before we start, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. You'll get notifications when we put videos up in the future. Alright, so we went through the process of getting the AC out. That's in another video. This is where the leak is. The radiator fluid leak is coming out of here. This goes to the crossover for the transmission cooler, if I'm not mistaken. This is PVC. Why Subaru engineers decided to put a coolant and a PCV hose in the same place, in the same mounting location, just baffles me. If you got any cross leak between these two, this engine's gone. But anyway, we're going to replace it. Hopefully we'll solve the coolant leak. So of course we're going to start by removing all the hoses. The first hose we're going to remove is the one for the coolant that goes to the crossover for the transmission cooling system. And what you'll notice is that as soon as we get this off, there's going to be a huge spill of coolant. And what we want to do is get that cleaned up before we go any further, so it doesn't get into the PCV. Yeah, we don't want fluid going into the vacuum of the PCV. That would go in here and grab one. Good way to destroy an engine. You know what? Just get the hose.
Spray it down.
Spray it down, then blow it out. And we're going to have to probably take some, we're going to have to be really careful that there's no cross-contamination. So,
between what?
When we take this off, we're going to make sure any fluid that's in here doesn't get into here.
We can stuff a rag in it.
Yep, exactly.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to use this vacuum pump, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into that orifice here, and I want to just take out as much fluid from that area as I can. I just don't want anything getting into the PCV valve area because I don't think that's very healthy for the engine. Go ahead and just set that up. Didn't Subaru engineer it with different size bolts?
No, surprising.
All right, no fluid, thank God. All right, so of course we have to clean the mating surfaces. We are going to put a little bit of silicone on it. The device that comes with it, the cover, I guess you want to call it, has O-rings built into it already, but we'll put silicone grease on those and make sure that they're snugly tightened down. And let me go find the specs, the torque specs for this. Here's the one that came off, and as we suspected, there was a break in the plastic. There is a leak. The remains of the other part of this are actually in here, and they finally broke off when we were fiddling with the hose. For that reason, we've elected to go with a metal one as a replacement. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, I put a little bit of sealant. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to here in a moment. It's not sealant, actually. This is silicone grease. And in the scuba world, we use this or a variant that's O2 safe to seal to seal O-rings. Don't need much, just a thin coat. And just to make life easier, I'm going to put a little bit. We'll put a little bit of silicone grease over the nipples. Make it easy to get it on. Not too much. Don't want these hoses sliding off.
Do we need to put silicone on this?
I just got it on there, right?
Okay. I think that's 5 inch-pounds. I don't know.
Oh no, you need 56 inch-pounds.
Oh, oops. Okay, well.
That's right. It was like 4
foot-pounds. Oh, okay. My brain didn't. Is it 50?
56.4.
I think it was 56.
Just 56 is fine.
I believe this is 56 if you want to check it.
All right, so the torque spec for this is 56.4 inch-pounds. It was 4-point-something foot-pounds, but that's just not accurate enough. And I think that's just a translation from the metric version, which I don't have, but here we go. So in case anyone is interested, here's the part number for that. And as far as we could tell, it's a Subaru only part, so you have to go to a Subaru dealer to get that hose. Yeah.
Maybe I should put this in now first.
All right, so we're finished with the PCV valve hose adapter. Got everything back together. The next step is going to be adding the coolant to this. So I've got this little handy device here, and what it has is a bunch of adapters. Question is finding the right one. Alright, so we've got this adapter on here. This is going to go in here. We're going to put fluid in here. This is to keep fluid from going in. Typically I would use this if I'm running straight mix and I'm mixing it 50-50 right in the container. Right now we don't have to do that. We can just go ahead and pour the 50. We have a premix already for this. Now you're probably thinking, hey, that's blue. The stuff in there was green. That was because of the dye we put in there. So we're going to let this fill in. We're going to start the engine, let the engine heat up, and once the thermostat opens and starts circulating, this can help us ensure that there's enough radiator fluid or coolant in there. Yep. That's that stuff for the Subaru. All right, so we added a little bit of coolant. We've run it for a while. Everything looks clean. The only thing that remains to be done is to really take it on the road and see how it behaves. Keep an eye on the engine temperature and adjust the coolant level if we have to at that point. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, hit share and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.